Welcome back to D&D in the World of Terra. I'm Ark, or Jason, your humble DM. With me, as always, is Lex, playing Shae.
Hello.
We have Phen, played by Adam.
Heyo.
And rounding out the team is Grim, played by Bobby.
Hello.
Last week on D&D...
Alright, so we had some talk in the town. I don't remember quite if we had gave the stone back to the kid's family then or earlier. But we decided to head into the forest again. But we decided to wait for nightfall, so we could spot the spirits better, the ones we were looking for. And on the way over, we had a tree climbing adventure, which had the surprise benefit of spotting something in the lake. I'm gonna call it a lake. Which was, we think it was some sort of ship. So we alerted the local naval guys, but the ship we think it was a ship disappeared. So we'll probably have to look into that later if we have time and get out of this forest alive. So anyway, we decided to move on to the Briarwood, and we found some spirits, which was great. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Unfortunately, they turned out to be not quite as friendly as we had hoped. It was a pretty tough fight. A lot of running through the forest like headless chickens. We're on our way back after the fight. We got pretty banged up, so we wanted to go back to the town. And on our way back, we found a ruin of sorts, of what was it, a castle or something? We're not quite sure. At the moment we think we're going to investigate, because that's probably the smart thing to do in a dark, spirit-infested forest at night.
So in short, Shae found us a castle.
Yep, it's gonna be our base.
It probably shouldn't be. I mean, yeah.
You're no
DM
fun.
challenge accepted.
Right?
What's your sense of adventure, DM?
I looked this listing up on Zillow, and it says the neighborhood is really going through some positive changes.
I heard it's a nice neighborhood. That it gets like this neighborhood as well.
It's important to note that when they say
Kids hide here all the
positive, they mean it like the test results were positive. just to clear that up.
Yeah, positive for awesome.
Plus,
I
with
guarantee
the way,
it. Once Shae puts her sign up out front, the property value around here is really going to start going up.
plus
So
I
we'll
think,
have to clear. We'll obviously have to clear some baddies out. We'll probably have to sweep up some leaves, maybe fix a few broken walls. But otherwise, I think this could be turned out to be something cool.
Put some flowers up.
Hey, that
Gotta make it a
personal
little
touch.
classy, right?
Okay. You find yourself on a little path, like a little tunnel through the vines and thorns. And on the side, or on either side, you see kind of a fieldstone pillar. And ahead, you see the ruins. How do you proceed?
do these ruins look old?
Yes.
Do we have an?
No. What?
Can I do like I don't know. Have I perhaps read about anything that might be the ones who built this ruin, this fort, whatever it was? Maybe in a history book or...
Maybe.
Can I roll for that?
Yes.
It's D&D, I can roll for anything.
Roll to see if you can roll.
That is a 14 on history.
Short of it just being a fortress from the last war, you don't know what else would be kind of in this area.
Okay, but at least we know it was from the last war. Ish.
So it's severely overgrown where you're looking. As you kind of walk along, or come up to the pillars, you see that bits and pieces of like kind of the black stone wall have been pierced or like broken apart and like carried up through the vines. So there's actually stone, sometimes big, huge bricks or stone blocks held aloft in the thorny brambles, where these kind of
See,
pushed through and grew.
a druid would just call that nouveau industrial design.
It's very feng shui.
Very.
So
I think we should proceed cautiously.
That's a good idea.
Not sure. Do you
Do
have...
you want me to proceed cautiously in front of you, so if something jumps out, I've got my shield to whack it with?
That is an excellent idea. And I think Phen might be... Your night vision isn't too great, is it?
No.
You might be best off in the middle. No,
Or
what you think?
behind you to make sure you don't get jumped.
no, it is.
Do you want a
daytime,
glowy sword
but
again?
It is kind of
Oh,
darkish in the tunnel. It's dim light, but it's not. It's more like
Oh,
dappled,
okay.
like forest,
Okay.
not more like not night.
Then please, watch my back. Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
I trust you. I look you in
That's
your
good.
eyes. I trust you.
Well, I trust you too, Shae.
Okay. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
So- walking then.
Okay. Up
Yeah,
ahead.
Here goes nothing.
Up ahead, the about 100 feet or so of fairly straight path lies before you, and you go through that, getting closer and closer to this ruined black stone wall. The brambles are thick all around, but they're not kind of intruding on this path more than just a little bit of some hanging thorns here and there, some roots that kind of cross.
Grim,
Yo.
be aware of possible traps. This is a fortress after all.
Oh shit. Yeah, I will proceed slowly and look for traps.
Just as you walk, look over your shoulder to respond to me, you step on the trap.
Just through the ground.
Found one.
So when you finally get up to kind of like the wall, you see that just a little bit off to the side is one of the corners, and this area looks pretty smooth. You think this is probably the back of the fortress or a side. Clearly not, there's no gate for entry or anything to that effect. Also of interest is that this area seems to be largely open to the air above rather than open to the sky above, so you can actually see the sky as opposed to just getting glimpses through the brambles and whatnot. There are some vines that go here and there from various protrusions of rock to back into the forest proper, but for the most part, the inside of this is less overgrown than the area around it.
Okay, can we see the sky because there is no roof? Like there was never a roof in the first place? Or is the roof broken?
You believe that there is no roof.
Okay, so we're more at a courtyard or something like that?
Yeah, you think this is a 4 or so wall, like walled fortress with a yard, maybe something inside the walls or whatever.
Are there any signs of habitation?
Roll a survival check.
A survival check. Sure, the bookworm is... Oh yeah, I'm very good at that.
Based on wisdom, you'll be fine.
Well, I rolled the 20s. I'm good. Well, so that's 19. Yeah.
Nice.
You don't think it's habitable. You don't think anything is living here. There's no signs, as you kind of like look around, there's no signs that anything's passed through the path you just took. This looks like it's been pretty undisturbed.
Okay. Alright, so I don't think anyone lives here, but let's be cautious anyway.
Noted. Still looking for traps.
Cool. Can we see, are there like buildings within this fort?
On your right, so on your left is the first corner, and you feel like you're more towards that side than you are towards the rest. On the right side, you see what looks like a ruined circular wall, and you believe that might have been some sort of tower. But you can't get a good look at it from out here until you really pass inside the wall. So there's many breaks inside the wall, and you can kind of see that it's just a few feet of stone block here, at least. And you see kind of into the courtyard, and there are thorny bushes and brambles inside, but it doesn't look like it's as overgrown.
We just need to work our way around to the main entrance.
You don't think you could go... So there's a ruined pile of rocks that you could maybe climb to try to get inside, or you could just go straight through the courtyard, but you certainly can't go around anything.
Oh, well, straight through sounds easier than over something. Still looking for traps.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
You pass through the wall, and you see that sections of the wall have like simply been knocked over and are still mostly whole. Other parts have been kind of like eroded and fallen over time. Various thorns have punched through the rock and knocked it down in places. But it's fairly well perforated. On your right,
that is.
Go ahead.
These thorns have really done a number on this fortress. Is this like normal growth, or is this more like magical thorns?
You don't think this was like an explosive spell.
Right. Okay. That I was wondering.
This is really just years of neglect. We put a little time and a little effort into it. We take out that wall over there and just run a beam across so that we can kind of open up the floor plan. I think this place could be fantastic.
Yeah, but I do think we might want to consider hiring a gardener or two.
That could work. We need to add a druid to the party anyway.
Yeah. Fair.
Alright, so as you kind of step inside, you see that there's a ruined the ruined tower. Looks like it collapsed in on itself and like spilled out. So it looks like a ruined core that goes up about 10 feet that is open on one side, and then the rest of the tower has like fallen down into it and then spilled out. It looks like
it doesn't look like anybody lives there.
No, it does not look like it was big enough to house anything more than stairs up to a top, like a lookout post or something.
How about the main house?
How about the what?
Is there a main house or
There's
a main castle inside? Just the tower.
So there's this tower up to the side that kind of holds one of the corners, or just off of the wall. It's kind of hard to tell what was really happening there. I
want to climb up there.
Near that is a fallen column that looks like it has been broken in half. You're not sure what that was part of. Up ahead and to your left, it looks like there is a big patch of like thorny growth that's almost like a little copse of trees in and of itself, but it's all these thorns and whatnot, so it looks like it kind of sprouted up there, and it has branches that are leaking out kind of towards you and towards this tower. Straight ahead, you can actually see through to what looks like the the gate. It has 2 square towers and a thick wall between the 2 of them. That looks like that was broken almost like directly in the middle, where it has spilled open and various stones have crumbled to the ground and spilled out. There are some big thorns coming through that area and growing into what looked like it might have been like a practice field or a little assembly yard and whatnot. And then on the left, where the wall ends, there's pretty much a growth of brambles coming through just rubble. It looks like this area was just like pulverized over time and is mostly just dust and little bits of block rather than fallen construction.
That first section of like oversized brambles and thorns that you described, is it kind of like noticeably on its own in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, it maybe has like a few like lines going to it, like roots or whatnot, but it's basically like if you just had like I mean, granted, it's like 20 feet by 20 feet, generally semicircular, or somewhat circular, but it's essentially just like a shrubbery in the middle of like a dirt yard.
Does that stand out to anybody else, or is it just me?
No, that's weird.
Why don't you go poke it or something? Carefully poke it.
I'm not sure I want to poke it. I could I don't know, I could just drop a sacred flame on it and see what happens.
Well, don't cast a spell on it. Let's just throw a torch at it.
Well, it's just a cantrip. I can do that all day long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, burn it up.
It's technically not fire.
Well, no, it's basically fire-like radiance. It's the glory of Valrie. Let's see. Maybe starting a fire in here in the middle of the night or twilight. What time is it? Morning or night?
It's like 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Well, starting a fire might not be too bad. Shit, what do you guys think?
Let's do it.
I'll just walk up and poke it with my mace.
Actually, it's probably closer to noon by the time you actually got to this point.
Nice. Sunny.
It just looks like all the other brambles. It just looks like it's separated out from...
I don't see, any cave that it came up from or funky-looking entrances, nothing?
Nope.
Why don't you try cutting into it a bit and see if you can get a clear look of perhaps what's underneath?
Now I'll just drop a sacred flame on it. For 8 radiant.
Nothing happens. It kind of chars the area that it hits, but other than that...
Well, so this wasn't as cool as I thought it would be, guys. Sorry.
It's okay. It's a very nice rub.
You do see that...
Should we
investigate
that tower?
You do see from where you are, closer to this kind of outgrowth, you can see that over to the far right, the woods and so therefore the thorns and brambles are really kind of encroaching on the this kind of fortress courtyard over on the right side. And there's another one of these kind of just by itself little outcropping of... It's essentially big bush, right? Of big bushes of brambles on the other side of that fallen column.
I want to know if we can actually cut this. Does anyone want to try it with non-magical stuff? Try and cut through it?
I'll take my rapier to it. Try to hack away at it a little bit.
Yeah, I have a mace. It'd be like hitting it with a bat.
When you hit it, it's just like hitting the trunk of a tree with your blade. And it kind of scratches at it, and as it kind of gets past the initial layers, it gets into softer, wetter bark. But I mean, nothing seems odd about it, other than it seems like the rest of Briarwood.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't feel odd. Okay. Yeah, I think we might wanna. I would like to climb up up on that tower. That is, and as far as I can go at least, and get a bird's eye view as best as we can about what's.
Well, no part of the tower rises more than 10 feet.
Oh. Okay. Shitty construction. No wonder the place is collapsing. Is there a way up on the wall?
Not on this side without just climbing the ruins or some things. If you wanted to go towards like the bigger, thicker wall, it actually looks like it was constructed to house something inside of it. Whether that's just storage or guards, or if it's just thicker to repel attack or whatever, you don't know.
To that wall.
Yeah,
We should at least check it out.
Yeah. Carefully.
Very carefully.
Okay, as you go up there, you see that the big roots are kind of leaking into the this like practice field area. The practice field is fairly well littered with what look to be broken weapons. You see some scraps of metal and maybe like rotted leather. There are definitely some bones here. Looks like perhaps some sort of battle.
This was somebody's last stand.
We found the Alamo?
Mm-hmm. But worse.
So from up on, Shae was able to get up and get a view around, right?
Not really, no. I mean, she could have tried to climb something, but I mean, the outer shell, so if you just imagine the outer shell of the tower being like one wide thick, so there's like one block, right, all around. There was like 300 out of 360 degrees worth of tower, and the rest of it had crumbled down into it and spilled out that missing 60-degree part. But no part of the jagged kind of outer shell went past 10 feet.
What about the towers around the front gate?
The one on the right looks like the southeast corner has collapsed, so that'd be the right side towards you. The other one looks mostly whole from here. Ooh. The center of the wall itself has broken, and it looks like it spilled from the left to the right, rather than spilling from the outside in or the inside out, or just having crumbled.
Can I make my way to the top?
Well, so it's not enough of a there's like not enough of a slope that you could just like walk up it. And when you get over there, you don't see any ladders or any stairs on this side. But when you get over, you do see that on the left, there's no chance of getting in anywhere. On the right, there is you see the hollow that is open, of where perhaps the space between the two walls, like so that there's like this big wall has an inner chamber, right? So maybe it's like 15 feet from one end of the wall to the other end of the wall, and inside is maybe a 5-foot corridor, with the rest being actual physical barricade or whatever it happens to be.
I can get inside, but apparently not up.
You do not see stairs over here. You do see a rusted iron gate, just a few feet in, and it's completely off its hinges, hanging and in a pile, and then beyond, with your night vision, you can see that there does appear to be maybe an opening in the ground, because it's all stone floor in here, and it appears to be an opening with a step leading down.
Hey guys. I think I found a clue.
What kind of clue?
It's a raging clue.
Don't do that.
No, come check out these stairs.
Oh, yeah. I'll wander over.
What if the keep is actually underground?
Let's go.
Carefully.
Right. Carefully.
Yeah, we'll be careful, but let's go.
Do you need a glowy sword?
Yeah.
All right, I will cast light on your sword.
All right. As you descend down, you see that the kind of opening was on more of the right side of the tunnel, and then you see that it switches back and then goes back down to the left. As you turn the corner, you see that down below there is a what looks like it opens out into a chamber. These stairs are dusty and worn from time, but it does not appear that like vines have encroached in on here, or there's no buildup of anything else. No real moisture in the area. So it's like just dry, dusty stairs leading down.
Is there... Does the dust on the stairs look disturbed?
No.
Careful, guys. Careful.
Slow
Careful.
and easy.
Who's leading?
Grim.
It's Grim, then Shae, then Phen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And looking for traps.
Why don't you go ahead and roll for traps then? Just to get a spot check for the stairs.
Perception or...
It's perception.
Okay, good. 18.
Perception to spot, investigation to figure out, dexterity to disarm.
I'm only sort of good at the first one.
As you're kind of looking down, you do think that the bottom, like, 3 or 4 stairs have pressure plates on them. They look like they're slightly different. They look like they're apart from the wall, where the rest of them are they don't have a seam. It looks like there is a seam on those 4 stairs. And as you kind of look, you see that the wall on your right has, while the side open, you're actually open to the left of you. And once you kind of broke past the, kind of like walking into a basement where, now you can see under the floor and look out into the little bonus room or whatever, right? So it's like that. You can look down and see, and it looks like it's just an open kind of room or foyer. You do see that there are these little holes, or little circles in the stone, and you believe something might pop out of the wall.
I will motion everybody to stop, and I will investigate the trap to see if I can figure out how to disarm it.
Okay.
And that's only an 8.
A mean DM would have you set off the trap.
I would assume that roll was a failure.
You're not entirely sure.
Other
than not stepping on those last 4 stairs, which you could easily go off the side of the stairs or whatever and make your way down, or just jump past them. You expect that there's a chance that this trap was devised so that if someone was fighting their way down the stairs, they could lure someone to the stairs, hit that trap, and then they be safe while the rest of whoever's following them is not, or whatever it happens to be. But it looks like the trap is designed to
make sure everybody knows not to step on those stairs, and I'll jump around.
All right, give me everyone who's going to try to jump. Give me an athletics check just to.
Do you want me to try to disarm the trap? I'm kind of good at them.
I think he just tripped the trap.
Well, I rolled a 1, and I get a +2 to athletics, so that's a 3.
Let's see how good everyone else's roll is, because now they all have to jump away as the trap is triggered.
Oh boy.
Can I use an acrobatics roll instead of athletics?
You can. So Grim clips the last stair as he kind of jumps down the stairs, and you hear the clicking sound as he kind of trips to the ground. It's just enough warning for you to try to get out of the way. You can either dive off the stairs to the side, or you can try to jump after him, or...
I'll dive off to the side
Right.
with 20 after modifiers.
I'll jump to the side as well with a 15.
You are also good.
Phew. Dude, careful!
About 24
Ow.
like thin iron lances shoot out from the wall. it looks like not only are they designed to stab, they also look like they're coated in something. You also think that if you were to be stabbed by those, they wouldn't necessarily plunge deep enough, and that the force and the number of them would push you off the stair and crashing down below, to where you could be easily finished off.
That's a lot of insight to have while being stabbed.
You're fine. You clipped the last
I'll
stair
take it.
as you jumped away.
Oh, it doesn't stab me?
Nope.
Oh, nice. I thought I was in for it.
Mm-mm.
No, the trap is designed to hit the guys behind you.
See, that's what I was talking about, guys. We gotta not step on those.
And,
Actually, we should remember that, so if we're being followed by something, we'll know what to do.
Well, does it look like the trap resets itself?
it does not, no. So now it looks like the stairs are pretty well blocked. You have a very tough time getting through them back up.
Okay, are we separated now? We're not, right?
No, you guys jumped off the side of the stair into the same room.
Okay.
This is like an L-shaped room, so there's like the landing down at the bottom, and then along the side of the stairs there's just like a 3-foot wide passageway.
I really was concerned about security. I didn't want anything following us in here.
Oh, nicely thought out.
So, this room appears to have a what you think was a banner hanging on the wall. It is now just a pile of like rotted fabric on the ground and like dingy, dirty whatnot. You can see where the hook was and has rusted through. There are sconces here where torches could be lit. Most of them have some sort of torch or oil in them that could be lit, but there are no lights down here.
Except for my sword.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Wanna
light
look
these
around?
torches?
I don't think we should light them just yet. I think we should look around first.
Okay.
We should try and stick together. Where's Scooby?
Oh, he's upstairs.
He's always wandering off.
Mm-hmm.
You said L-shaped room?
Ish.
Let's investigate the L out of it.
There are two doors. One is kind of straight ahead of you, and then one is to the left.
Let's not open any doors just yet, guys.
Yeah, let's look around and take our time and then investigate those doors first.
Yeah, and be extra careful with traps. Are there more traps down here? In this room?
We'll have to look.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer that, yeah.
I guess I'll look.
I want to investigate the room too and see if there's anything cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And/or
search
perceive it.
around. So,
I got a 7, so I barely noticed that it's a room.
I rolled a 20 on my perception to look around.
Ooh, I only rolled a 17.
Only what I've already described really jumps out at you. There's nothing really in here. You don't think anything looks like a pressure plate or a trap of any sort. There are no holes in the walls. Doesn't look like a chandelier is going to fall on you or a pit's going to open up.
No secret doors to treasure hoards.
Not that you can see.
Stories had it all wrong.
So we go in the door on the left.
Yeah,
Always go
I
left.
say I want to
Sorry,
check
that
the
was
door on the
a
left
description
out.
of when you come down the stairs. Forward there's a door, and then to your left is the door, just so you can keep oriented. So that would be west and south, if that helps you. I don't know if you
West,
guys-
yo.
I don't know if you guys draw out the maps as I describe them and whatnot. I don't have a player-friendly version of this to share with you.
We're going to the leftward door,
Okay, south.
and I will perception it for traps.
I counted you guys as spending 10 minutes like searching the room, and
Oh, okay.
Adam would have found it with his roll. So, or I'm counting he has already checked with a 20 whatever he had.
Is it
Yeah,
unlocked?
It is.
Listen at the door.
A large 4-foot wide door, wood. It's pretty dried out, so there are seams in the wood, but you can't really see anything through it.
Look, listen, and feel.
You don't hear anything. It's very still
I
down
will
here. In fact, it's very
open it
echoey of
slowly.
everything you guys do. It does, like, the hinges are rusted, and in fact the heavy kind of iron, like, door handle, it's like almost like a knocker, but it's the handle. It swings into the room. It is a right-hand reverse door, if that means anything to anyone. The room ahead of you appears to be some sort of dining hall or gathering place. There's a large wooden table at the center. 6 columns kind of line, 3 on the north wall and 3 on the south wall, line the space. Each has a sconce for a not for a torch, but for probably an oil-based fire. In it, there is a door on the west wall, a door on the east wall, and a door in the southeast corner. All doors appear to open into this room. And seated at the table, occupying the 10 chairs, are the tattered skeletons of what was probably the fortress's guards. Any semblance of uniform is mostly lost now. No colors. They're all faded.
They all died at the dinner table?
Possibly.
Oh, Jesus.
They are all skeletons.
I mean
down
Valrie. Son of a bitch.
That doesn't sound right. Why would they die at the dining table like this? Is the table set?
No.
It's not set. It doesn't make sense.
They're
There
going
appears
to
to be
get
some
up.
sort of like cloth thing on the table. At the center, it looks like they were maybe having a meeting. There is one skeleton at the head of the table, and then 4 skeletons on each of the side, and then one other skeleton on the other end of the table. Maybe about 30% of the skeletons are like slumped back in their chairs. Some are missing bits and pieces. Another 30% are slumped over, like across like the center of the table with their arms outstretched, and then some are just more kind of like seated up.
How many of them are there again? 10?
This sounds really weird.
Yeah. You
Are there
don't die at a
cups on the
table
table
like
or
that.
anything like that?
Nothing on the table, except a piece of cloth that looks like it's probably just a table setting thing. Like not a tablecloth across the full table, but like if a table's like 5 feet wide or whatever, this is like a 2-foot strip up running on the center.
Like a
Right.
runner. I got a really bad feeling about this place, you guys.
Yes, me too.
Plus, unless something happened that I don't remember, I'm walking in here with, like, no spell slots.
Yeah, we never got to the long rest part of it.
We never got a rest. So, yeah.
You want to go back to the stair room and try and rest there with the doors closed and somebody on watch?
We could.
I'm down to try it. We gotta bar a couple of doors and
Is there any?
sleep against the doors if they open in.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Um,
I don't think we have anything to bar the doors, though.
The doors in the Grand Hall, this Grand Hall, open into the Grand Hall. The doors of the other rooms open outward because of that. If that matters.
And the Grand Hall is
That's just what I'm calling this room. This little dining
It's
hall.
the room with all the skeletons dead at the table. Either poisoned or it was one hell of a food fight.
No, it can't be, but because is the table isn't set, so no food, no cups or anything.
Okay, that's even creepier.
For the
that means
record,
some
I
motherfucker is playing Dollhouse.
I have just enough of a problem with what you just said. I'm not saying this is what happened, but they could have easily been poisoned, and then people cleaned up the poison and went away.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
I don't know. I'm just saying that could have happened. But no, that's not what happened.
If not, who poses dead skeletons at a table as if they were poisoned by no food?
Right? That's even more.
Either way, we're dealing with some evil shit.
The diorama maker didn't get a chance to finish this all off.
Yeah, I think we should go to the previous room. And
smallest room we can close ourselves in on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just go back to the entryway and close yourself in there.
Let's do that then.
You're gonna try to super rest for 8 hours?
Super rest!
I say we rest until morning.
So
like
the
24
doors
hours?
the doors that
It's
were
like fun.
It's
the doors
like
that
noon.
were
When you got to the ruins, it was about noon.
Okay. Yeah, let's just rest.
I'm sorry, I will answer your other question, but I just wanted to clear up the time thing first.
What was the other question?
No, it's okay.
Oh, now I want to know.
I just wasn't sure the way the doors worked in the room that we're in.
In the foyer, both sets of doors appear to open outward from it.
Oh, okay.
So we have to tie a string to our toe.
So when someone opens the door, it pops the toe out. You can put the toe under your pillow and get coins for it.
Yeah,
right.
toe
From
fairy.
a fairy. Yeah.
So, would it be possible for me to take a torch for each door into the handle and like wedge it so that the torch is on the wall, like so that it would act as a remedial bar?
Ooh, that's clever.
Probably not. No.
Oh.
Because any sort of
Still clever.
You could perch it so it stayed, but you think if it opened, it would fall out and you would probably hear it, but it would not stop someone reading it. The other thing is any sort of force you think would just obliterate these doors.
That would make noise and wake us up, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
let's do that.
But
It would at least be an alarm.
Maybe be behind whatever else was happening.
Anything we need to worry about would break it coming in. However,
I'm
won't
going.
do it quietly.
Yeah, I'll just keep first watch at least. I'm okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take the middle watch.
And I'll wake up early.
You were able to rest 8 hours with no problem.
Okay.
But you have noticed that the air is very dry, very still down here, and there is the stench of decay. Now that you've been down here a while, it definitely seems to be kind of wafting more. Like it's definitely more noticeable than it was before.
I keep looking for my ability to sense bad guys, but I'm thinking of that when I thought of becoming a paladin instead.
Well, I was gonna say I think one of your channel divinities might be able to be used for that, but I don't know if your channel divinity can be used for that.
Not yet. I have turn undead. I can't find them. But I do feel a lot better now.
That's what we like to hear.
At least now I can heal us up a couple times when it becomes necessary.
Cool. I'm sure it won't be necessary though. Other than the 10 skeleton dudes that are. Speaking of which, I peek into the grand hall and count heads.
They've all changed position. No, they haven't.
Really?
There's only 9. That's even creepier. There's only 9. Where's number 10?
I've done that to people in other games. Not this one. Everything is as
That'd
you
be
left
fun.
Okay. You think we should disturb these skeletons, see what happens, or?
I'm of the mind no, but chances are the halfling is already behind me looting every corpse.
Let's check traps.
That's racist.
First.
That's
Let's
A little
check
bit.
traps. Maybe they died of a trap. Probably
It's the
not.
only halfling I know.
Check the traps. That is a. I really should not be the one checking for traps, I feel. 11. Yeah, I shouldn't. I have a -1 to perception. What am I doing?
You don't see any traps.
It's clear, guys.
You feel confident there are no traps.
You don't see any traps.
I don't want to tell you how to feel, but you feel there are no traps.
Okay. I'll pull out my glaive. And I'll just... I poke the... carefully poke the closest skeleton. Like against the skull. Tick, tick.
Nothing happens unless you push it hard enough to actually like as you just touch it, nothing happens. But if you were like to try to push it in order to see if it pushes, that would be different, maybe.
If you're gonna poke it, take its head clean off.
I don't want to be too disrespectful, okay?
I hear you, but I think they're gonna stand up.
I am just
If you push it
very
hard enough, it
uncomfortable.
will shift over. But
I'm just very uncomfortable with everything about the situation, okay?
the tattered remains of armor and tabards and all that, which are very like moth-eaten and whatnot, so you can see like into their ribs and whatnot. But they do have like some remains of leather armor and all that. They also each have a very poor shape sword at their side.
Is there... Maybe we should disarm them
on their
first.
hips.
How's that? In case they do the creepy thing. I'm gonna try and disarm the one closest to me. Just pull the sword out and dump it somewhere in a corner.
Alright, as you draw the sword out, it's like flakes of rust are falling off of it, and you actually like feel something snap inside the hilt, and you kind of pull out like just the first like foot of the sword. You hear kind of a slight like creaking sound, and then a skeletal hand grabs you to stop you from drawing it. And
I scream.
you you hear kind of like on the air, just almost like it's kind of whispered from the walls itself, like around you. It doesn't seem like it's coming from the skeleton because it doesn't have lungs, but you just hear hours. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, hells.
18.
3.
Oh shit.
I think it's time to retire the gray die for the night.
6.
Oh, would you guys like me to use the black, the gray, or the blue?
Blue.
That was a very,
I would like.
it was a very poor choice by the person who didn't know any better.
I would like you to use a D12.
Oh my god, that was a very poor choice. I was gonna explain to you why that was a poor choice. The D20 often rolls 20s. I feel a little bit more imbalanced than the other dice. Like today.
Why do you have an imbalanced dice?
All dice are imbalanced. They're all terrible.
Sounds to me like the DM is cheating.
You guys
I agree.
You guys knew what it was before we did this. That's why I gave you the option.
Damn it.
I would not have rolled with the blue. The blue die did roll a 20. But, alright, does anyone have higher than a 20? Actual amount.
Negative.
Okay.
Mine was a 3.
Who was the 18?
Adam.
Phen at the table, please.
Yeah, Phen.
Then Shae
I got a 6.
and Grim. Oh, they beat you with all their rolls then. Okay, that's fine. So I rolled the black die as well, just to be fair. All right, all 10 skeletons are accounted for. They rise. and they begin attacking.
These are the skeletons we're talking about.
Yes, at the table.
Shit.
They draw their rusty swords, and what remains, they shamble over.
What about the one whose sword I'm holding?
It's going to just claw at you.
Fair.
Alright. I'm just going to rapid fire this because there's 10 of them. 3 on Shae. 19. 14. 15.
19 will hit.
Only the 19?
I don't know what else you said, if you said anything else.
Oh, yeah. 19, 14, and 15.
Yeah, all of them will hit.
Oh, okay. Take 13 damage.
Okay.
This was after you rested, right? Right, we
Yes.
rested. Okay, good. Because this is a big battle. There's a lot of guys into this. Next are the 3 against Bobby. Phen is going to get the extra. Okay. 9, 10, and a 12.
All miss.
Versus Grim. Okay, versus Phen. Over 20. 19. 13. And a 7.
13 and 7 miss.
You take 11 damage. The damage rolls were very poor against Shae, which was very helpful. Phen, your turn. You got 4 skeletons on you. And you are welcome to hold your turn, obviously, until Grim goes if you guys need to. 4 raisins! Raisins is
I will totally hold my turn until Grim goes, and I will hold with an attack action.
Okay. So just anyone who doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Okay. I might be helping too much. I don't know. I presume this was your turn, Grim. This was your plan.
Oh, this is totally my plan.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just waiting for tomorrow when my initiative order comes up.
I was debating making the guy at the head of the table a revenant just to fuck with you, but I don't want to deal with it. Shae?
That's something I would do.
I just didn't want him to have a personality. I wanted these guys to be just skeletons, whereas revenants are like actual things that.
Shambling bones.
I'm just. Shae is still screaming.
All right, that's Shae's turn. Do you want to hold your turn until after Grim?
No. I'm gonna use sword burst.
Nice.
So everyone within 5 feet of me must take a dex saving throw.
Okay, that's going to be Grim and 4 of the skeletons.
9.
What's your saving throw?
Dex.
No, what's this DC?
14.
I flailed.
2 fail.
Okay. Everyone who fails takes 1d6 force damage. That's 5.
Okay.
That was stingy. You'll be fine. At least you did. It's not like you lost like half your health.
I can totally heal myself. Don't worry.
Then I'm going. Does this mean that the guy who was holding me is letting me go?
Have you let his sword go?
Because
he's fighting you for the sword. He's trying to keep you from stealing his sword.
Sure, I'll let the sword go.
Then yes, he has let you go.
Okay.
But now he has the sword.
Yeah. I'm going to move. Well, I can't go anywhere because I will take so many opportunity attacks. I'll lose 2 characters.
This is why you need Misty Steps.
What I needed was something else than just the leather armor, but
I thought you said the letter R at first, and I was like, this is not Sesame Street. That is not what brought you
to you
here.
by the number 3.
Even Callista is tougher than this. Yeah, that's my turn.
Callista doesn't get hit, but I don't know if she's tougher than this.
And she gets hit a lot.
That's fair. Grim.
Channel Divinity, turn undead, DC 14 Wisdom save.
All right. First 3. These are the 3 on Shae. The 2 damaged ones run away. The undamaged one runs away. The next 3 on Grim.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
What's the actual wording? Do they use their reaction to run away?
They don't get reactions.
Do
So
they
the
run
actual
away?
wording, a turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Okay.
Can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can't take reactions, and its only action can be a dash.
Is this broken by being attacked?
If they take damage, yes.
Okay. So they don't move yet because it's not their turn. I'm just cataloging, but they look like they're affected. They have the little fear symbol over their head, and they're going to run. Like an isometric,
Yes.
action game. 1 on Grim passes. We'll say that they have red lights in their eyes, and the ones that are going to run have changed to a weird light green. So 1 on Grim has run away. I'm sorry, 1 on Grim has not run away. And then the 4 on Phen. Your save is a 14. Grim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep.
2 and 2 run away, and 2 do not. So 2 of the ones on Phen are still strong, and then 1 of the ones on Grim is not. Phen, it's your turn.
Just go ahead and swing at one of the ones that didn't run away.
Okay.
That will miss with an 8.
Yes, it will. All right. The skeletons will now go. All right. And Phen, I'm just going to move you back to your normal position in the order because it doesn't really matter at that point.
Okay.
Because there's nothing between you guys. It's just easier for me not to have to erase and all that.
Yep.
You can still act after Grim if you want to, but anyway. The 2 skeletons on Phen. One rolls a 23, the other misses. That's going to hurt. That's an 8 for damage. How you doing on health?
18 out of 37.
That's not too bad.
And I still have my second wind that I can use.
Yeah. Oh, did you want to use that after your last turn?
No.
You can't do it. Okay, wait, can you do it as a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
That's right, because it was 4th edition where dwarves did it as a bonus action. Because everyone had it. Okay. Let's see.
On the ones that run away, can I get an attack of opportunity on them?
If you want to, but if you do damage, they stop running. It's not worth it.
Yeah, okay, I won't. No, it's totally not.
The 2 on you do run away. The 3 on Shae all run away. And they actually just go and cower in the corners. They don't open the doors. I don't know if they would under the design.
They're allowed to use dodge if they can't get away.
Yeah, that I knew. So they're going to kind of huddle in the corners. Like the robots in iRobot. And then the 2 on Grim run away. So there's 1 on Grim who's going to attack Grim. Rolls terribly. Phen.
I will go ahead and swing at one of the ones in front of me.
Mm-hmm. You get 2 on you.
I'm going to use my lucky because I rolled a natural 1.
Perfect.
And that'll give me a 10 to hit, so no.
Not quite enough, no. Their semblance of ragged armor does give them a decent armor class.
And then I will use my bonus action to second wind.
D10 plus 3.
No, D10 plus fighter level.
D10 plus 2. D10 plus 1. Shut up! I forgot you're a rogue now, so there's a thief in the party. I keep thinking you're a fighter, and that's not right.
What am I doing looking
am.
for traps?
Kind of am a fighter. I'm a swashbuckler. I'm not a trap guy, but I can disarm them. And I healed for 5. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
6.
Alright, Shae? You're free and clear?
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast one that wasn't running away.
Off of Phen or off of Grim?
Off of Phen. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What could go wrong?
They all start coming back.
How long? Did you run away for how long? A minute?
Yep.
Okay. You guys are fine.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Grim?
Oh, I still have 1 on me, right?
You have 1 on you, yeah.
I will swing in the mace for a 20, not natural.
Done.
And that does 4 bludgeoning damage.
I don't want to say is that all, but
No, I want a war priest attack him again.
yeah.
Oh, rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
That's both dice have rolled a natural 1 tonight. I don't know which one to put in jail now.
I don't know what to do with my dice roll fairly well a lot.
I might have to go back for different d20s.
Okay. The skeletons will go again. The skeletons in the corners will all just kind of raise their swords to defend and like whatnot, out of fear. And then there's the 2 on Phen. One roll is an 18. The other does not hit.
Yeah, that 18 will hit for sure.
3 damage. The hits that have gone against you have just been rolled very high. The ones against Shae rolled very low.
That's cool.
The one against Grim. God, I can't roll against Grim to save my life. That's a 12.
Yes! Good, because I'm not rolling well tonight either.
I'm rolling average.
Just for the record, the blue die is the die from the Fandelver set, which is a beautiful die. It just seems to roll 20s a lot.
Ooh, I have that set. I should go open the dice and use it.
I'd be curious to see how yours seems to be weighted. Mine definitely rolls more 20s than any of my other dice.
Okay,
But
now I'm curious. I'm going to get them.
I have a whole bag of D20s out there. I like to use these 3 for DMing, and then I have a little sack that I use for gaming. Okay, sorry. Phen. 2 on you.
I will attempt again to try to hit one of these skeletons.
All right, then.
That is a 9.
What is your modifier?
+4.
2 from proficiency, and then 2 for dexterity?
No, pardon me, it's +6. Still, that's a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10. Still
Alrighty.
not enough. I haven't rolled above a 4.
Yeah. Sure.
I think we should just go home.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I'll just swing my glaive at the nearest one. Just to avoid some friendly fire.
Did you have your glaive out?
Yes.
Okay.
I was poking the skeleton with it, remember?
Oh, I thought you were doing it Okay. I thought you were doing that by hand. That's my bad.
No.
Um,
I'm not going to touch an naked skeleton, but with
I was
my
curious
hands.
about. I was curious about that. Is your glaive your shadow weapon, or do you have an actual glaive as well?
No, that is my shadow weapon.
Okay, so you just drew it at some point in time. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed where you did that. The yeah. Go ahead. What? Sorry, what are we doing?
Okay.
Don't forget you have reach, so you can be 10 feet away.
God damn it.
Does not help.
14?
That'll hit. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Skeletons are weirdly dexterous. Like zombies have like an 8, I think, AC, but skeletons are just dexterous enough with their armor scraps that they get some bonus.
11 damage.
I'm sorry, who are you attacking? Shae or the one on Grim? The one that's been damaged, or the one that, either of the two that are not damaged?
The one that's not damaged.
Okay. You rock it. It is bloodied, splintered, marrowed.
Cool.
All right. Grim. You got 1 damaged one up in your face.
I'm gonna hit him with this blue dice with my mace again.
You're just going to throw dice at it?
Natural 20.
Rolled a 20.
See? I don't know if they're weighted like that so that whoever bought the set gets like a bonus for it, or that it comes up, or if it's an accident, or what.
know,
but
but
that thing rolls
over the
20s
fun.
pretty solidly.
Let's see how the
I
D6
I
in
really
that
do try
roll.
to avoid using it. No, the
Well,
D6 should roll a 5.
It rolled a 4. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so you have the one that rolls. Oh, I'm sorry. No, my red die rolls with 5s. So I have a red die that I don't use anymore because it only rolls 5s. This blue D4 or D6 rolls 4s. Then after it rolls a 4, it will roll a 6. Then after the 6, it will roll a 1. And then it will reset to the 4. Then it'll roll a 6, and then it will roll a 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
So question.
That's why I don't use
That 6 bludgeoning damage, does it double from the critical hit? And then does it double again because it's bludgeoning on a skeleton?
I did forget to give you the vulnerability for the first hit, which was 4 damage. So you actually did 8 to the one the first time. So this, your crit obliterates it. Just however you want to do that, just obliterates it.
Boom. Like a baseball swing.
Because you would roll an extra D8 or an extra whatever your attack is, on top of max damage plus an additional weapon die, and then whatever that total was, you would double because it's vulnerable to bludgeoning. So yes.
Which would be ridiculous.
So
okay, and we still have several skeletons who are not attacking, but they're still in the room, right?
there are 7 skeletons that are not that are cowering in the corner. 3 of which are damaged.
And there's 2 still on Phen.
1 of which is damaged. This is why,
going to
in the old days, everyone in a party always also carried a mace or a club, just for the record.
Yep.
Whack. So I'm going to War Priest my bonus action for another attack, but I want to scooch over and knock one that is attacking Phen.
The damaged one?
Sure.
Damaged. Okay.
I only rolled an 11 that time, but that's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Gonna stop leaning back in my chair, as comfortable as that is.
3 bludgeoning damage.
Dead.
Cleaning up. Yay. Shae's cheering now.
Okay, so there's one more that's not cowering on Phen, and it will attack Phen. Rolls a 21.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Roll 7 damage.
Holy shit.
D6 plus 2. They add up fast.
Yeah, they do.
Skeletons are not quite pushovers. Their CR 1/4, which is not, awful. But
Alright, I will try to swing again. Hey, I might have it this time. 15.
Done.
And there's no other monster within 5 feet of him, right?
No, so you get sneak attack.
Okay. So 8, 12 piercing damage. Pardon me, 14 piercing damage. I was looking at the wrong
14
modifier.
will kill it.
Yay!
All right. And over the course of the next minute, Grim, are you going to just go through and try to bash skulls and coup de grace these?
That was kind of my plan, although I also planned on scattering a bit of healing around. So, I mean, if you're just fine with me walking up and crushing skull one at a time until the skeletons are dead and then healing, I can deal with
Yeah,
that.
you can just pick them off one by one. So, battle over.
Yay!
250 XP to everyone, to each person.
Yes. Shae, by looking at her, can I tell just how messed up she got in the fight? I know little buddy is pretty messed up.
I don't know where either of them are, but yeah, you can definitely tell if they're bloodied or not.
I am super bloodied.
Shae?
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
I think I'm okay with you guys discussing how many hit points you have. I'm fine with that.
Sweet. I feel like about a 14 out of 50.
Yeah.
14 out of 37.
Oh, when
Yeah,
you do adjust,
so,
when you adjust all your things. Wait, Grim, what is your total HP? Are you guys level 4 now? Did I forget
Yeah.
that?
No.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. What's your total
Wait.
HP, Grim?
37.
Okay. Shae, are you not level 4? Did you forget? Phen, what is your total HP? 37?
37.
Did any of your stats change?
No. I don't
My
believe
whiz went up 2.
Okay.
so. Oh, no, I didn't boost any of my stats because I'm not level 4 in a specific class yet.
Right.
Everybody gets 16 hit points back from my prayers.
That's fantastic.
I sent thoughts and prayers.
And I'll say that you explored this room during that 10 minutes that he was doing that, because that's its cast time. You don't see anything of interest in this room other than the 4 doors leading out of it. And the skeletons don't have anything of note. I mean, all their weapons and armor are so damaged they wouldn't be worth anything. No one wears any medallions or jewelry or anything like that. Shae, what is your new total HP?
My new,
For level 4, what's your max? I was going to ask if I remembered to give out XP at the end of last session, but I clearly did. I forget to in our other game all the time.
$36.
Oh, finally beaten.
Nice.
Are you going to take a feat or are you going to take points?
I don't know.
You are in the room. You are healed. Shae is remembered that she is level 4.
Yeah, thanks. So,
There's a
I
giant
hope
pile
the
of
rest-
bones in the corner.
Bones.
I took
sorry.
a hit die while we rested to heal for 7,
gonna rest
so
for-
I'm back to full health.
Are you going to rest for a full hour? Party?
With the short rest,
Ooh.
right?
Short rest is
I would
an
like
hour.
to, if we can, yeah.
Yeah, for the 15 minutes or whatever that you spent just kind of looking around and healing does not count. Then yes. Roll a d12, everyone.
7.
That dice is gone forever.
11.
9.
Alright. Nothing happens. You rest for an hour.
Yes. All right. Ooh, I feel like I could drive away skeletons again if it comes to it.
This was a short rest, right?
That was an official short
Yep.
rest, yes. So you can spend
Quick
hit
nap.
die as needed. Remember, when you spend a hit die, you roll the die and add your con modifier.
Yep.
Now for you, Phen, you can actually spend. I think you get your D10. You get one D10 for your fighter, but you have 3 D8s for rogue. So you always also have that D10. So you can use that D10. I think this is how it works for multiclassing. You have both sets of dice, but you only have one of the one.
I can,
which is weird.
For every short rest, I can roll a hit dice to heal. And once I've rolled, but if I've rolled all of my hit dice before a long rest, I can't roll them again.
You have that pool. So you have a total of 4, but one of them is a D10 instead of a D8.
Right.
And so I
used my D10 to heal.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And after a short rest, you should get your second wind back, too, in case you need it.
I do.
Yeah. So that helps a lot.
How many experience points do we have now? Guys?
3,200.
3,200. Okay.
Even?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
5,000 for level 5?
6,500. Yeah. Yeah. Bring on the XPs.
All right. You asked for it. You can earn them.
Oh, damn it. No, wait. That I was.
Gonna
that
get
was
in there
totally
real
out of
deep,
character.
like. What? Hey, I'm already. Keep in mind, I already divide any XP you guys get by 2, not 3. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
I treat this
Bonuses.
as a 2-man party because the math is easier. Because nothing is not that I can't do the math, but it's stupid to be like, oh, this one rounds up, but the next one rounds down. Just have an even amount. Excuse me. All right. I need a less creaky chair for D&D. On days where I'm gonna have D&D, I just need to get like a big Pop-Is-On like fold-out chair. Okay.
Just don't get out of bed.
Yeah, that's in a different room.
Right.
That's in a terrible place. Alrighty. What's going on?
Yeah.
North door
so
leads
we
back
rested.
to the foyer where you've been.
Okay.
That's the north door. There's an east door, a south, but in the eastern corner door. So it goes down south, but it's in the eastern corner, and then a door to the west.
I say we take the leftmost door.
Which puts us
West.
east now. West is
Well,
left.
are you
West, yo.
looking at
As
a
we came
map
into the
with
room-
north up? Oh, going. If you came into the room from the foyer, left would be east. Yes.
Yes.
So we're
We
going to
always
the east
take
door.
the left door.
Okay. This door
Okay.
has a very worn carving on it. Just like a little symbol on the wood, but it's very worn away.
I assume by the way you said that I don't recognize the symbol.
Like it looks like it could be something like maybe a religious marker, but it's very worn down. Now it just kind of looks like there was something there, but now you can't tell what it is.
Hmm. So, Phen, do you want to check this door for traps?
Sure. I will search for traps.
Awesome.
An 18.
No traps.
No traps.
I have a
Is it
spell
up?
for that. I'm just limited on how many times I can cast those. No traps. I will open the door.
You trip the trap.
Son of a bitch.
Every time. You enter what is a fairly stark stone room with a door to the north and a door to the south.
Stark stone. Is it like Stark Industries
No.
labeled or?
No. Stark.
Okay.
There is a step up on the far side that goes to what looks like an altar, and the altar is carved as a hammer behind a shield.
Do I recognize this symbol?
That is the symbol of Feral,
Do I recognize this symbol?
Valrier's little brother,
Oh, so
god of protectors and defenders.
I will approach the.
Approach immediately.
Yeah. Oh, immediately and with great deference. In fact,
He'd essentially be
I will-
like a paladin god.
Right. So but he's related to my god, so he's
Yes.
like family already.
Brother, yes.
Yeah. I will approach it and kneel before it and just say a small respectful cantation, and then I want to investigate the altar.
Investigate away.
With a 16.
You immediately notice that there appears to be something missing from an insert in the stone. You believe it would be similar to like in a church where there was like meant to be like a very nice ornate cross that like mounted into a spot. There's something missing on the symbol.
Like a recognizable shape, or
Yeah, you think it's probably his
is
holy
it Shae's
symbol.
locket?
No.
Oh.
You think it's probably his holy symbol that insets in it. Something that you could hold and cast spells through or whatever, but probably interlocks on this for some sort of purpose. But it appears to be missing.
Interesting. Hey guys, this is interesting. It looks like if we find the holy symbol that fits in this little recession, it might be a key of some sort.
What are we looking for exactly then?
Oh, we'll see this little shape here in the wall.
Yeah.
It's essentially
we need to
shield
find
shaped, like a kite shield
like a-
shaped medallion.
Yeah, like
of
a
some sort.
shield amulet kind of a deal.
It'll have probably a
Probably
hammer
we'll have
behind
a
it,
hammer etched in. Yeah,
behind
see?
it, and that would be like a handle, so you would actually hold it out, like that. So you know how like in the movies when they hold the cross out to stop the evil vampire or whatever, it would be like that.
Right.
Or like you use your holy symbol, but this appears to be probably the size of like a large like stein of ale. Like you would hold it by the handle and that would go. It's not like a small medallion or thing.
This is no trinket
this
we're
looks
looking for.
significant. No,
This is a weapon or a tool.
a tool, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the hammer wouldn't be usable as a hammer, but this is more than just like a small medallion.
It should be obvious.
This is like Flava Flav's clock instead of a wristwatch.
Nice. Oh, when we're done, I'm going to wear it around my neck, like Flava Flav.
Flavor Flav. Yeah. Okay, but we can look for it.
Well, apparently we've got nothing but time to kill skeletons.
I would assume that like the head honcho would carry something that's important. Don't you think?
One would assume.
Or somebody came and plundered this place ages ago.
Well, the skeletons were still here. I'm sure they would have something to say about it. Again, I'm terribly sorry about.
No, that was cool.
Yeah, but it's.
You as you kind of are talking about this and look at it, you do notice that right along the edges of where this would insert into the altar, it does look like there are little like scorch marks, just kind of radiated out from it.
Maybe it blew up. You magic folk are weird like that.
Yeah, I suppose. Somebody might have exploded it out with magic.
Or maybe
Or maybe
it's
it's a
blew
trap.
up.
Yeah, it could be a trap. We find the thing, we put it in, it blows us up.
I'm gonna
We
look
should keep
at
that
it.
in mind.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a trap with my natural one.
All right. Well, there's another door in this room.
North and south.
Do we keep going, guys, or do we backtrack and look at other doors?
The north
To the
is
left.
a wooden door. To the south is a heavier wooden door with iron filigree on it, and it has the stone around it is made as like an archway around it. So
And
it's
from
a
the way we
heftier door.
entered, left would be north, right?
Yes,
So we want the north door,
the simpler door.
and it's the left one.
All right, so you go to the left door.
Investigate away, or perceive. Hey,
Looking at
come
the
perceive
door.
this door for traps.
It is a
The way they
23.
talked back then. in Old Terra?
Yeah, you think it's safe.
Looks good to me.
All right, I will open it slowly.
It looks to be some sort of sleeping quarters. A very small room.
Empty sleeping quarters?
There is a bed that looks like it is, dusted and rotted away.
Not like occupied. There's
Nope.
not another thing in here. Okay.
No, there's
No bones in the bed that we need to worry about
No.
animating.
There's some furniture here and what looks like a little work table, and there's some little a couple bottles on the table, but that's it. And other trinkets that you don't recognize, but
Nothing hammer and shield shaped, I assume.
no. A few jars of things within the 2 bottles of liquid, some various vials that have like powdered things in them, some shattered things or broken things that have broken over time. Looks like a wardrobe cracked and fell on this, like maybe one of the legs was chewed away by rats or something, and it fell. So it crashed through the table. So a lot of maybe ingredients or whatnot were spilled out. This looks very much like a clergy member's room. So you think this might be the priest who oversaw the shrine. So pretty much the only thing that's intact in here are the two little bottles on the table.
And do I recognize what those are?
No.
Hey, do you guys know what these are?
There's like a dark greenish brown liquid in both of them.
Let's take them, though.
One is slightly more bright green, and one is slightly more translucent.
Ooh, red pill, blue pill.
We should. I would like to. Yes, yeah. I'd like to see if they're magical and they have a magical purpose or anything like that.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You don't sense any magic about them.
Okay.
We'll take them with us. Have somebody who knows stuff about potions look at them.
Check. Can you please check before you pick them up whether or not they're booby trapped or
You
something?
can always taste
Sure.
little finger.
That's
15 to see if they're booby trapped.
You don't think they are.
Oh, they look good.
should
They
we
were probably
taste
prepared
them?
by whatever stuff is around, and these are what were bottled.
Grim
from what
still,
we're taking.
Grim still flinches a little bit when you pick up the first one.
We'll be fine. We'll check them later. That way, if they try to kill me later, then I don't die and leave you guys stranded. So we'll check them when we get out of here.
And the tasting thing is a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 5-year rule.
I mean, I'd be willing
Granted,
to taste them.
if they are poison, they do, or cursed or whatever, you get the effect of that by tasting them. But you do
Right.
find out what they are by tasting them, and not enough to
We'll
get the
wait.
effects, not enough to waste
I-
it either.
If you guys want, I will totally taste them and see if they're anything other than, perfume.
Let's wait till we get out of here. Because if
Ooh,
they are
that's-
bad...
That's smart.
What
What if they're really good?
Well, then they'll be really good for whatever we do after we take this keep.
What if they're like a level up card in Munchkin?
Then we'll level up later. Patience.
Yeah.
All right. No, you're right. You're totally right. Play it safe.
Yeah.
All right. So left door again.
Yeah. Always go to the left.
So there's no more doors in here. So if you were to go back
out of
into the
this room?
shrine, there'd be the door down to the south.
Well, if we go back, then south would be to the left. Oh, actually, no. It'd be straight across now,
straight
wouldn't
across. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
east would be
oh,
left, but
sorry.
since there's no door there, we go south.
it? It's the leftmost door. Does that work? Okay.
Always go through the leftmost door. That way we don't get lost. Because if we need to get out, we can just go back through the right doors and make
The
go.
math is starting to work for me again. I see where you're headed.
It's almost like
you've
a
done this
dungeon
before.
Okay.
In traps.
18.
It is not trapped, but it is locked.
I will use my thieves' tools to try to pick the lock.
It's
Is that a
it's a
check?
straight dexterity check. And if you're
Straight
proficient
dex
in
check.
thieves' tools, you get your proficiency for it.
So I am proficient in them.
Sometimes double, depending on your background.
So 19.
Yeah, you are able to click the lock open.
Click.
Grim is both impressed and now not really sure what to think about his friend Phen.
Shh, don't worry about it.
Door opens. It's a heavy door, but it actually opens without much creaking or like rusty hinges. This one actually seems pretty held together. The air inside is actually fresher than kind of the staleness over here. And you feel a slight cool breeze from the back of the room. And when you kind of look, you see that there's a crack in the wall that looks like some part of the fortress in that corner has eroded, and it looks like it is a tunnel that leads off to the side. You can feel a slight breeze coming from that direction. And it feels damp over there. Or damper. In this room proper, there are various carvings around the room. It looks like a very nice, ornate room. And there are 3 sarcophagi. Big stone plinths with lids.
Be careful when you're touching the dead people. Don't touch the dead people.
Yeah, we should probably carefully skirt around. Do we see any more hammer and shield symbols?
Each one of the sarcophagus has that symbol carved on it, on the edge, like it's like a beveled edge, and then 2 of them have like rusty long swords laid on top of it. The other has what looks to be like the termite eaten remains of like a wooden staff, and at the top of the staff, this thing it's just crumbled. It's just completely like destroyed. But at the top of the staff, there is a looks to be a circular or an orb crystal thing. That if it's a gem, it'd be worth a pretty penny. Even if it's just a crystal, it'd be worth a pretty penny.
That smells like trouble.
It smells like trouble, but that smells like our kind of trouble. I think that's a new staff for Shae. We're going to put it on a stick for her.
Ooh.
I don't need... Thank you.
But you need it to look like a proper hero.
Heroes.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, though, guys. There's 3 sarcophaguses. 2 of them have a warrior, and 1 of them has some kind of a wizard. And I'm pretty sure if we steal the wizard's balls, they're all 3 going to wake up, and we're going to have to fight mummies or some shit. And I'm totally down for that. I just want everybody to know what we're in for if we're going to try and swipe this orb, because that's kind of what I'm feeling.
I feel like we should take the orb and fight whatever it's coming for. I feel really good now, after that little rest of ours.
Shae?
I am concerned. Yeah, that sounds like a good word. I am. I mean, yeah, I could. It would be useful if you had one. Yeah.
All right, then. So Grim starts to walk toward the sarcophagus to grab the orb.
Wait. I'm gonna dump my glaive in the shadows and pull it out as a mole.
Ooh.
Taking a trip to the mall.
Am I saying that wrong? Am I saying that
No.
weird?
No,
That's totally
fair.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maul.
It's the English language. There are so many words that sound stupidly the same.
Yeah.
All right. So nice trick, by the way. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. Don't think too much about it, please.
You know what? While we're thinking ahead, crap. You know what? I'll just wait and do it as an action if these things do actually wake up. I don't want to waste the spell slot if they don't. Okay, pick up the orb.
Alright. Immediately, from each sarcophagus lid, like the little seal area around it, a massive puff of air and dust releases. This is enough to make each of you stagger back and choke a little bit. As this happens, the slabs of each sarcophagus shifts over and falls to the ground with a heavy thud, and a creature rises out of each of the three. It looks to be two not quite skeleton warriors in armor, fairly significant armor. It looks like, and then various decorations and whatnot, and they are holding what still look to be usable, good swords. Clearly undead. Noses missing, faces pale, but flesh is still there. Even though it's like dried leather over dried out muscle and whatnot. The other is a human figure wrapped completely in bandages or some other sort of burial.
Oh, just say it. It's a
garb.
mummy.
Sure.
Damn it.
Roll initiative.
Just to set the mood, Shae is screaming again.
That's kind of become our theme song.
She really doesn't do well with the actual hero stuff.
Grim got a 19.
Shae 13.
$21 for me. I said that 3 times and I was muted, so.
All right.
You're rolling well. It's useful to have you here.
What were you, Shae?
13. 1, 3.
Okay. The two undead warriors go first because they rolled a natural 20 on a different die.
Shae's, the pitch of Shae's scream goes up an octave.
Like the Star Trek theme.
One comes for Grim. He rolls pretty terribly with his first attack, and then rolls very well with his second attack. The other,
they get 2.
they do get 2. The other goes for Shae, who is screaming, and is presumably just closer because of that. Almost. Oh, okay. Rolls poorly for the first one. What are they up to this? I'll find it. I'll find it eventually.
You're attracted to sound.
Rolls 11 for the first one, which is a miss, right?
That's not good enough.
And then crits you with the second one. So
That's good.
for the first attack versus Grim, let me find my correct dice here. All right. Just backward slashes at you with a 10 damage, and then puts his both his other hand on the hilt, and stands ready to attack you again. The versus Shae, you take 14 slashing damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. Phen.
I will try to position myself to where I am within 5 feet of one that is not within 5 feet of another. Is that possible?
No, I think they're pretty much standing together.
Is there any place I can attack with advantage?
At the moment, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Then I will go towards the one on Shae.
Okay. Well, you'll get sneak attack no matter what because you have an ally on that person.
Oh, okay.
You just also get it if they're alone. That's added.
Oh.
That's added by Swashbuckler. That's not added by Rogue. So
Right.
Rogue gets sneak attack if you are flanking with someone. Just means that they're engaged with someone already. Or if you have advantage. Swashbuckler adds if they're alone.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you took Swashbuckler at level 3, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So a 17 on the mummy after modifiers.
Yeah.
And I totally shorted myself at D6 sneak attack last time, so I'm taking it this time for sure. Math, holy hell. That'll be 19 damage slashing, or piercing.
Woo! Okay. You easily cut through the outer rags, but then you feel like you're not cutting your full potential through the rest of it.
Right.
Alright, Grim.
Okay. I have 3 things I want to do. All 3 of them cost an action. So now I have to decide what order I want to do them in. I've got to hope for bad rolls and start with Turn Undead.
Okay.
Use my hard rested for Channel Divinity to say a quick prayer and fuck you undead guys.
Alright.
No blue dice.
When I'm rolling for 3 different things, you don't get to make that choice.
Damn it.
Alright. The mummy, attempts to get away.
The mummy failed? That's kind of the opposite of what I expected.
It was also the mummy's turn.
But I'll take it.
The mummy was on who?
Phen.
Yeah. Oh, does Phen get an oppie?
If he wants to break the thing.
Oh, shh. Shut up.
I'm not going to attack him.
I should stop making suggestions.
Shae,
Yeah,
your turn.
my turn. Okay. So the mummy is not on me, but the other one is on me.
You have 1 white on you, and then 1 white is on Grim, and you're not sure if either of them are turned.
Yeah, I'm going to attack. Of course.
I called them whites. They're not whites. Don't
Yeah.
get too into that.
So racist.
So racist. Okay, I am going to use my Hexblade's curse on the guy in front of me. And that's a bonus action. And as an action, I'm going to use Green Flame Blade on him. So that is a...
Am I the only one that wanted to yell green flame?
Green Flame. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. No, I wanted to. I should have.
Yeah. It's okay. In spirit you did it. So melee attack against this guy. It's 16 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. The suspense.
Okay. On a hit, it's the normal effect. Okay, so 2d6 plus 4. 5 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. Plus the curse. 15. 17 damage. And that's from my... the 17 damage comes from the maul. From my shadow weapon, which counts as magical. In case it matters. Is there a... This is worded really weird. I guess it's not doing it himself. Okay, is the other creature within 5 feet of...
Yeah.
Okay, then that creature, the fire will leap over to him and deal 1d8, I think.
Fire
1d8 fire. Yeah.
Okay, so that leaps to the mummy. Wait, no, the mummy ran away. I'm sorry. It leaps to the white, or the other warrior.
For 6 fire.
Okay, so it takes 6. How much did the first guy take?
17.
Okay.
Magical.
And this leaps over. All right. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. The 2 warriors go. The one on Bobby strikes again, 2-handed with 2 hits.
Strikes again.
What was a 7 and a 16?
Neither one hits.
Yeah. The one versus Shae with both hands on the blade. Takes 2 swings across you, 16 each.
That was hit.
Oh, that's not the right dice. You get insanely lucky and take 8 damage.
Total?
Yep.
Whew. Okay.
Alright.
I've taken a beating.
Phen.
While I'm swinging at the warrior that just hit Shae, I'm going to try to really get his attention. So he stops beating on Shae and beats on me. Here's my hit. Rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Bam!
So double damage here, right?
No, max damage. plus an additional weapon die.
So 12 plus 8 plus 6. 26 plus 2. So 28 damage.
Did you include sneak attack as max?
I did.
Okay. Anyone have a problem with playing with add-ons, paladin and sneak attack wise, being doubled in as part of the attack?
I have no problem with that.
No, me neither.
Okay. Then you do not quite all of that to him, but
Yeah,
he is
'cause it's
severely
piercing.
he is severely damaged.
Is he bony?
He is bonied.
Nice.
Okay. Grim.
Shae, where are you at health-wise?
About 16.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I've been better.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Shae. Well, I guess I should ask first of all, am I close enough to touch her?
Yes.
Okay, then I do. Boop. So, creatures that are aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. She can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And she has advantage on saving throws against any effects.
Okay.
For 10 minutes, and it's a concentration.
Shae bursts into flames.
Evil and good.
Here goes Bobby. Or here goes Lex.
I was only trying to help.
And that's pretty much my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Shae.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing the maul at him.
Did it tickle?
A little bit. That's like 23 to hit, so that's good. 2d6 plus 4. No, plus 6. 2d6 plus 6. 6, 7, 11 total.
Damage
Yes.
with your magical weapon.
Yeah, well, it's not magical, but it counts as magical.
Yeah. So, magical. Summoned by magic counts as magic. Quacks like a duck. Alright. It seems to weigh whether it wants to attack you or not, and then with both hands on it, swings around and slashes at Phen twice. Most likely missing with both 10 and 11.
Yeah, those miss.
The other one is going to double slash at Grim. Rolling pretty terribly as well. Alright. 15 for the highest there.
Yes.
Phen.
I mean, no.
Sorry, I just stuffed my face. I'm gonna swing at the skeleton again.
That was so in character.
He's actually just eating. That's why the guy missed, because he bent into his pack to get something out.
16 to hit.
That's a hit.
19 damage.
Okay. It is destroyed.
Bloom.
Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay. Grim.
So, still one on me, yes?
Yeah.
How far away is the mummy?
It's in the corner of the room. 10 feet.
Alright, I am... I am going to drop a guiding bolt on his ace.
Okay.
Range spell attack. That would be a 16.
Roll again and take the lower number.
Oh, damn it.
You're in combat.
16 lower.
Okay, the 16 hits.
4d6 radiant. $15 total.
Okay. And it sparkles and glows with the residuum.
Yes, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Yep. Okay. I kind of miss the old version of casting in melee with the opportunity attack instead of the disadvantage. If you cast a spell while you're in melee, the person should get an attack against you. Unless it has no, like...
Right, because I'm
verbal,
kind of standing there
somatic.
doing a little dance. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
right?
it has no, like, somatic, then I can understand maybe them not being able to interrupt it, but... I don't know, weird to me. Anyway, I guess we could house rule it, but...
Verbal and somatic. So there was a prayer and jazz hands involved.
And 10 minutes later, yeah, you shot the guy.
And calling down the light.
Okay, that was Grimm's turn. The mummy is no longer turned. And... it will stare at you. And its eyes, like, blaze through the bandages that cover its face. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh, I got a pretty good wisdom save. That's only a 15.
That's good. You
I was
feel
worried
like
for a
this
second.
wave of dread wash over you, but you're able to kind of shake it off. And then it snaps its finger, which is weirdly resounding in here compared to what you would think for the bandaged hand. And the orb in the crystal orb that you were holding in your hand explodes. You, Shae, and Phen all take 11 damage. Radiant damage.
Oh, I have resistance to radiant damage, so I take 5.
$11 damage?
11 radiant damage, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Shae, if you're not dead.
I'm not dead, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing at the guy in front of me again. Don't have much options here. $16 to hit.
Yeah.
13 damage.
It will reach out and grab Grim, that warrior, with one of its hands, which is like it's got like metal bracers, but not like gauntlet gloves. So it grabs you with its weird
Ew,
clammy
skelety
flesh.
bone fingers. Yucky.
And let's see. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That
grab
is
you.
going to, yeah, that's, well, am I opposing this, or is this just an armor class deal?
It's just an armor class.
Yeah, no, he totally grabs me.
I think he actually does it with his sword, probably, but this guy kind of grabs you by the throat. You're going to take... 5 necrotic damage.
Which would be 2 necrotic damage.
It's absurd to me that you get resistance to both.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this could be ugly. Come on, blue die. 12?
Fail.
Damn it.
Your max hit points are reduced by the damage you took.
So by 2?
Yeah.
You.
And then he's going to use his other hand and slash you. First, I need you to make a concentration saving throw, which is also a Constitution check.
Constitution check?
Yeah.
18 that time.
Good. And then versus his sword, he rolls a 13, so you're good. It is Phen's turn.
Phen is going to... how far away is the mummy?
10 feet.
Does neither he or the other skeleton look bonied, right?
No.
Okay. Phen is going to go distract the mummy.
Okay, so are you attacking him?
Take
or?
a swing.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll be a 16 to hit.
Yes.
And 18 damage.
Right. You feel that not all of that goes through.
Sure.
Well, okay, so you don't. He's by himself, so you don't get sneak attack. Oh no, because you're swashbuckler, you get. I'm sorry. You're good.
Yep. Yep.
It's gonna throw me off for a minute while I get used to you guys being level 4. All right. And therefore you being level 3. Grim.
I'm being held by the throat, right?
No, not really.
No?
Yeah, after he
He's
did
just
it, just
on.
imagine he threw you back down or whatever.
Bastard.
Or after he slashed past, you let go.
And Phen is now like 10 feet away from me fighting the mummy, right? I can't reach him?
Not by touch, no. The warrior's in your way.
Kill the warrior. I'll keep the mummy distracted. You kill the warrior.
Yeah.
But
Kill
there's
the
another
warrior.
warrior, right? There's two of
One's
them.
dead.
Which one died?
The one on you.
Oh, that's good to know. When did he die? Doesn't matter.
Couple
It's
turns
8
ago.
hit points.
I killed him.
Nice.
Then I got a crit and ruined his day.
That means I get a couple extra hit points. Okay.
Damn it. So many things I want to do and so few actions in a turn. I will smack at him with my mace. Mace to the face. 15 to hit.
That'll do it.
Does 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, not all of that goes through.
I will, oh. Damn it, I never thought of doing it to my own. Nope, never mind. I'm going to bonus action attack his ass.
Okay.
One more time. That's an 18 to hit and 7 damage.
Okay. Now he is blood, or actually he was bloodied by your first attack, but that's fine. Okay. The mummy goes.
When is it my turn then? Am I last?
Did we skip your last turn? But yes, you are last, but...
Yeah. I don't know. No, probably not.
Did you go after the mummy exploded the orb?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because that's when you go, is after the mummy. Okay, so the mummy is going to... turn its gaze on Phen. You're going to see its eyes light up, and you're going to feel a wave of dread wash over you, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Phen.
Sorry, muted. I fail with a 4.
Oh, you fail significantly.
Yeah.
You suddenly become irrationally terrified, and you are paralyzed with fear. Oh, are you immune to frighten?
I am brave. I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
It's
That
also
is a
against something
14.
else. Okay, you are okay.
Okay.
It has 2 effects, but that's fine. Okay, and then
I'll let it be your call if you
no,
don't want me to
it's,
take
it's,
advantage
it's
on
versus
it.
it's versus frightened.
Okay.
And then it's going to punch you in the face.
It's gonna miss.
It is not going to miss. It's a 21.
Damn it.
Barely gotcha.
By 4.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage and 10 necrotic damage.
Ew.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And I need you to make the Constitution saving throw. Or you need you to make the Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit. That was fucking horrible. 14?
That's enough. Okay, so you just take the how many ever thousands of damage I gave you a minute ago.
A lot.
Yeah. No, these guys don't fuck around.
No.
No, these are undead are tricksy bastards because they're either like super frail and weak, or they're like, hey, I'm gonna fuck your entire party in the ass with my rotting dick. I'm gonna cut that part out. Future Jason, cut that part out. Shae, you have 2 bloodied targets.
Look at the mummy's bona fide.
He's leaking like embalming fluid.
Gross.
Nice.
I'm going
Smells
to.
bad.
I'm going to cast Hex on the one on Grim.
Okay. What ability checks?
I'm going to say Dexterity.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move in and whack him real good.
Whack him real good.
Why is there always a salt and pepper reference in this? Every time?
Salt and pepper is life.
That's fair.
That's a 19.
That'll do it.
It's, 1, 5, 11. That's 11 damage plus, what did I say? 4 necrotic damage.
Okay, the necrotic washes over him and you see him, nope. That's the wrong stat sheet. you see that some of that damage does not go through. So you do 11 damage with the main, right?
Yes.
And then 4 necrotic?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it looks pretty beat up. Alright, nope, it's his turn. He's gonna go against Bobby. That is a 16 for his first attack.
Negative. He's got to hit me one of these times. It's coming.
Yeah, that'll do it. So 19 on the dice. For once I find it again, 10 damage.
I don't suppose any of that was necrotic.
None of it.
Damn it. Well, I'm still standing.
Still standing.
It's important.
Phen.
Alright, I'm going to use my second wind to heal for 6, because I was at 7. And then I'm going to take a swing at the mummy for 10, which is probably not enough.
Not
We
all
really
that goes
needed
through.
that to... Oh no, I rolled a 10
right,
to
right.
hit.
No, I forgot about that part. Yeah, no, that barely misses.
That's too bad. Because I really wanted to hit him so I could back away from him and have him not swing at me so easily.
You don't have to hit him for that.
I have to not incur an attack of opportunity, I do.
No, you just have to attack him.
Yeah, you just have to make an attack.
We have thoroughly vetted that ability. You do not you do not have to hit. You do not have to deal damage. You do not have to hit. You just have to make the attack.
Right? Think of it like swiping at his head, even though you don't expect to hit it, he ducks away and you get away.
You're flourishing so much he can't find an opening. Is basically what's happening.
Perfect. Then I'm back in the FOA.
Your buckles are so swashed that he is unable to.
Yeah, I'm gonna back
Don't you
away.
wish your boyfriend was swash like me?
Close to Grim. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Do you want to skirt around the room so you can get away from everyone else, or put everyone between you and that, or?
No, I just want to get so that Grim can touch me.
Okay.
Yeah. Touch me, Grim.
It's Grim's turn.
So, question. Because I don't remember if I can do this. Can I cast 2 spells if one of them is an action and one of them is a bonus action and neither one is an attack?
No. The only way you can cast 2 spells is if one is a cantrip as the action.
Poo dogs. Okay, so I will cast Cure Wounds on Phen. Which gets you 7 hit points back. Which ain't a lot.
It's up to 20.
Yeah,
It's
I'm in a
something.
much better place.
You can cast it as a higher level spell if you have a slot.
Yeah, I really am trying not to use those slots because I have the 1s but not the 2s.
Yeah.
And bonus action. I can't.
I don't think you have a bonus action you can use.
I do, but I don't want to spend the spell. Well, it's the spell slot, so I couldn't. So yeah, no, I don't. I'm done.
Okay. The mummy closes in. It is still going after Phen, who has run from him. So it's going to attack Phen with his big rotting
Isn't
face.
Phen behind me?
I think he's just next to you. That's why
No,
Oh.
just next to him.
Next to. Gotcha.
Which means you're also next to the warrior. That's why I was wondering if you were going to try to get to the back of the room or something. Or the front of the room,
Nope.
whatever is correct. Okay, so... Actually, while he's stalking in, he's going to turn his dreadful glare on Shae, make a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage.
Why?
Protection
She's-
from evil.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
At least so far.
And good. Let's be clear. Just
What kind of saving throw do I need to make?
Wisdom. with advantage.
$13.
You're good. All right. No more of those then. Okay, so the big rotting fist comes down on Phen for a 20.
Damn it. Jesus.
Yeah, no, significant. How do you think I feel when everything in my book has like 13 AC and you guys all have like +5 or +6 modifiers? Yeah.
Well,
you know how it is.
I'm excited on one level because I've never got to use Spare the Dying before.
Oh no, you don't get to use that for this. If he dies, he's gone. I mean, yeah, no, you're good.
Wait,
Oh, that's a big hit. That's gonna be 11 bludgeoning damage. Remember, Phen, eventually you will be able to just half all incoming damage once per turn.
We'll see about that.
Well, I mean, unless you have to reroll.
Unless I have to reroll.
You take an additional 14 damage. That is necrotic.
Okay. All right then. I go down.
Okay.
I go down like a $2 whore on Friday night.
Make a Constitution saving throw. This is very important.
7.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 14.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a permanent effect?
Yeah.
semi-permanent, like when you curl your hair.
You have mummy rot.
Awesome.
You got the mummy rots. That's okay. I got the mummy rots too. Mine's like just on my lip.
Mummy rot is pretty awful. The Mummy Lord version of this is godforsakenly bad. Like,
Because it sings
dead,
off key and nobody notices.
You're dead like the moment you enter the room if you're not like prepared for it. A lot of these things that have like looks and whatnot are pretty fucking beefy. Alrighty, Shae, the mummy has killed your friend. Unconscious your friend. I'm sure there's a good word for that.
Which one?
The halfling.
Phen is down.
Phen is down. With mummy rot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. No! Hold on, buddy.
The good news is, Shae probably likes making new friends, so this all works out.
What should I play next?
Well, apparently, fucking Aasimar is the way to go. Just be immune to everything.
Only your evil shit.
I feel a little bit worse about not letting Lex take immunity to poison or whatever the fuck I kept him from doing. I let him have resistance. It's fine. Felt Yuan-ti wasn't quite balanced, but here we go. My bad.
It's cool. You can give it back to me later.
Maybe. Shae?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could trip the white that is hexed, but that really isn't something I should try with my -1 athletics. Where's the other guy? The other monster?
On Bobby. On Grim. They're both right there.
Okay. Then I'm going to Green Flame Blade, the hexed one.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Feared. 2d6. 13 magical.
You cut it in half. Your blade just slices right through it.
Okay. And the other guy takes 1 fire damage.
How much?
1.
He takes 2 of that and bursts partially into flame.
Oh, neat.
The mummy's on fire?
Partially.
Nice.
It definitely seems to do quite a bit of more damage than just what you've been doing previously. As if all its bandages and dry skin is flammable.
If only we had more fire-based...
Okay, Phen, make a death saving throw. 10 or better.
15.
1 success.
Ooh.
Grim. Phen can't die this turn. So
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about Phen
unless he
dying this
takes
turn.
damage.
We're down to the mummy, right?
Yep.
And he's partially on fire.
Yeah.
And I know he's evil.
Maybe.
And poisoning my friends. I have to do this at some point in tonight's episode. I will ignite my radiant consumption.
You will give Phen a fail.
Just for taking 2 points of damage?
Oh yeah, for taking any damage is an auto fail. I declared that I would be nice and not treat crits as 2 fails unless the creature is specifically going
to happen.
Execution. Okay. Then Phen could die.
Everybody,
just a heads up.
Everybody is going to take 2 radiant damage from me.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm casting Magic Weapon on my Morning Star.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The mummy goes. The mummy is going to swing its big rotten fist at the cleric. Roll a 21.
Damn it.
Are you still concentrating on your other spell?
Yes.
Is magic weapon concentration?
Yes.
Okay, so you're no longer
protection
concentrating.
from evil will be gone. Yeah.
Okay. You're now concentrating on magic weapon. Alright, you're going to take a pretty good amount of damage probably here. So be ready to roll the first real concentration check that I think we've ever gotten a chance to do, so hold up. I'm very excited for that, as you can tell. You take 13 bludgeoning damage. And hold up. And another 13 necrotic damage, which you half to 6. But that's a total of what, 19 damage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it's still down. Not. It's still not a real concentration check. Okay.
Well, I'm unconscious though.
Oh, then yeah, that's done. I need you to make a DC something Constitution saving throw.
Con save 11.
You fail. Therefore, you take your hit point maximum is lowered by 6, whatever the necrotic damage was.
Down to 29s.
Oh, I guess that doesn't actually happen the first time.
That's the second time I got hit with that.
No, but I don't think it happens on the initial. Let's see. The life drain thing that the warrior did to you, that lowers your. I'm sorry, Phen. Give yourself the 14 hit points back. You don't lose that yet. I apologize.
Like the max HP or?
Yeah, the max HP.
Okay.
I thought there was an immediate. You lost the equivalent of the necrotic, but you don't. I apologize. And then so you don't lose the 6 there either.
Do I stick with the 2 I lost before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have Mummy Rot.
Mummy Rot! Oh, wait, no, we don't sing it that way.
No, that's not good for anyone.
I'm going to write that down.
Shae, you're going to be the only person who will walk out of here. Unless you have no health, then you're fucked. Shae?
Is anyone besides me still up?
No.
The mummy.
The mummy is bloodied. A little bit.
I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going to kill it.
Start it on fire.
I can't. You don't have the ability for that.
Well, at least my fire went out. So I burned my friends, and then I died.
Okay, I have... so one thing I can try to do. Yeah. This might buy us some time. I'm going to try and use suggestion on the mummy. Think, hey, maybe you should just leave. Go.
Oh. This is going to take a hell of a bad roll for a wisdom save, I think.
Real
but I'm
fast.
pulling for it.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a bonus action to switch hex to the mummy?
They're both
Yes.
concentration, so that doesn't work.
No.
Plus, the hex doesn't affect saving throws.
It does not, no. But it does allow you to do more damage to him, which is probably more important than trying to cast suggestion.
Yeah, because it gives you an extra d6 necrotic or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think I can kill him anyway.
Yeah, he has.
So
You're not going
if
to
I
kill him
can,
with necrotic damage.
yeah. So if I can just make him go away for up to 8 hours, I can at least get the party back up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I will allow you to make an Arcana or a Religion check.
I'll make an Arcana check.
Unconscious Grim is so pulling for you.
Thank you. I can feel the love. Now that might also be blood loss.
Second degree burns.
Yeah. That is a 17.
You think that creatures of this type, prepared in funeral of this magnitude and raised by magic such as these, cannot be charmed.
Then we have a problem. Then we have a huge. He's going to kill me in one hit, like definitely. And I'm not going to damage him.
Can you run away?
Yeah, but then he's going to hit you guys.
Well, we're dying.
Yeah, but I don't
If
want to
Shae
die.
could still survive, we can re-roll new characters and keep this fucker going.
I can try, I guess. Then I have
You gotta rob Ark of the TPK.
That's fair.
I think you can win, but that's just me.
In fact, if the DM will allow, in the corner you see Force Ghost Grim telling you to fly, you fool.
I think you should kill him. I think you can do it. I have faith in you, Shae. Be the hero you know you want to be.
You have two different little beings on one shoulder or another. I'm over there telling you, run away, just get out. And he's going, no, you can do it.
This is where Shae becomes a real hero, and no one will ever know about it. The hero meter can't rise,
Oh boy.
except for these two. These two will be loyal servants forever, especially if you raise them from the dead.
She'll raise us from the dead.
As minions. The DM thinks you should attack it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's 2 against 1 to attack.
I guess, yeah. Okay, I'll move the hex over to him.
You could also just try to
Just-
buy yourself a turn and run out for a minute and see if that helps you out. But you don't have any potions or anything like that. But you do have better reach than it does, which is nice.
No, I don't.
If
You
it
have,
I'm
comes
not
to
you
it,
have a 10-foot reach.
try touching my unconscious hand and see if you get 3 hit points back.
You got this, man. Do your hex or your
Yeah.
warlock
Green flame!
flame of
Yeah,
That's
definitely use
nice.
something with fire, not necrotic or radiant. Is it immune to radiant?
I don't have anything with fire.
Green flame blade.
That doesn't affect him.
The fire isn't on the first person as well.
Nope.
Oh, all right. I thought it did D6 or whatever fire damage to him, and then D6 to the other person as well. Is
No,
that just
that is
is that
not-
the 5th level version?
Yes.
Ah, got it. Soon you'll be able to kill all the mummies.
Yeah.
Maybe after this fight.
All right. I'll.
Yeah. Would
I'll
Shae
attack
get
him.
XP for us dying too?
I mean, I'm a CR4.
It depends on whether she purposefully let you die, because then that's her killing you. So yes. Oh no, what is happening?
That is 20 to hit. That'll do.
That's almost double what you needed. So yeah.
And 2d6 plus 4. Three, 8, 12 damage.
That's not nothing. Oh wait, did you? Oh, is the hex thing only necrotic damage?
Yes.
All right, then that doesn't. I was gonna say you could just bonus action move that over. It doesn't matter.
And 5 necrotic damage.
He's immune to necrotic.
Yeah. So that I didn't use my. Then I. Yeah. I did use my bonus action then. Because it didn't affect.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you from your memory. Plus, I think you've already seen that it's immune to necrotic damage.
Well, if I still have my bonus action then.
I'm fine with you still having it. Yeah.
Then I'm going to Misty Step to the 30 feet
See?
away from it. Yeah.
Are you gonna go straight out of the room or down into the crevice at the other corner of the room? Like into the shrine?
Yeah. I'll go back. If
Okay.
I can reach that.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet back to the door, and then you can just reach like the other side of the room.
I'll do that.
It will kind of like, and then follow. It seems like it hits almost like a barrier when it gets to the door. And it has to. Like,
Oh, good. It's
fight.
locked in here with us.
It has to fight through that, and then you hear like almost a magical like shattering of glass sound, and then it continues through. But it does not reach you because it does not move fast at all.
Oh. Okay.
And all you have to do is move up 10 feet and slash it because you have a 10-foot reach on your glaive.
I don't have. I'm not.
Oh, you have them all. God damn it.
No.
So all I have to do
Well,
is
poof,
move
poof,
15
maybe get
feet
the
up.
glaive.
Death saves for us.
Oh, actually
Before
before the
they go
mummy
again?
went, yeah.
Woo! That's 12.
First success.
One.
regret. You re-roll ones. That's why, Bobby,
Oh.
that you're lucky because that's why I said don't light him on fire. Because that would have been a dead
Well, you
character.
said you weren't going to do crits as doubles.
No. Crits as an because you guys made me do this, but crits as attacks don't do double. Like if someone crits you, because they auto crit you when you're down, that does not do double. You rolling a 1,
Gotcha.
which is not a crit on anything but an attack. Keep in mind, because criticals don't exist outside of attacks. Okay, reroll for
So
lucky, and don't reroll a 1. Or Phen is dead.
when you
Okay.
roll a 1 on, I don't think I get a reroll here, dude. Because it's an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
It's a saving
I mean,
throw.
I guess is
Yeah.
it a saving
It
throw?
is a saving
Death
throw.
save.
Yeah, it's absolutely a
So-
saving throw.
I failed with a 9.
Okay, but you didn't roll a 1, and that's all that matters.
You still have one failure left before you're completely dead.
Yeah.
Right now, you're only mostly dead.
Okay. Shae.
Yeah. How's the mummy looking?
Beat to fuck.
Beat the fuck. I can't misty step again. So if I go in, I have to kill him.
Don't you long for the days of Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I was thinking about just doing that, though.
You do so
Probably
much
could.
more damage, and you're so much more ready to take it with your attack. I think. Hi, Cat.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'll just move in again to wail at him. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Dead. Tell me how you do it.
I just, with a heroic yell, I'll charge him and jump up a little and just bring the mole down right on top of his head.
You just collapse it on itself.
Oop.
Crunch.
Just explode it. And then hopefully run immediately over to Phen. And make,
Yeah.
and make a medicine check.
Yeah, absolutely. If I can do that, if I can make that,
Off
sure.
of 20, sure.
Okay, medicine check. Where's my medicine?
It might be based on wisdom. You might not be great at this.
It is a wisdom save.
Yeah. But I'll heroically fumble around a bit.
A
and
spleen.
Get a 14.
Phen is stabilized.
Woo!
Now, I want to be clear on something. Had Phen died, that would have been Bobby's fault. I just want that on the record. 100% Bobby's fault. Just like every time that someone
can
dies
own
in the other
that.
game, it's Thorlin's fault.
I can totally own that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that wasn't more clear. The 1 is 2 fails. That's what you guys wanted. But someone getting, because when someone attacks a downed body, they automatically get they treat it as a crit. I'm saying that is not 2 fails unless they pick you up and like Sephiroth you through the spine, or like slit your throat or break your neck or whatever. That, like an quote unquote execution move, will count as 2. But that has to be cinematic.
But Phen didn't die, so everything's
Phen
fine.
did not
as
die.
long as I don't die.
It is important to note that it's Phen, like a marsh, but with a PH, because he's fat with a T. Not Finn, like
Phen.
a shark.
Wait.
It's
His name is Phen.
P-H-E-N.
P-H-E-N.
I don't think you've called him Finn until this game today.
Short for phenol.
Yeah. You're still dying, though, so I'm going to need you to make a save.
Yes.
You're going to want to not get a 1. Oh, no.
There's
That is a natural 1 on the blue starter set die.
So
that's 2 failures.
It gives and it takes. That's 2 failures, which puts you... You had a success
So
before,
I'm
right?
1 success to 2 failures now.
Shae?
Yeah, Shable after having stabilized Phen will just with a big side will just
The same
sit
bloody
back,
hands.
like phew, and then just sit back, take a deep
Fan
breath.
yourself a little bit.
Like a spurt of blood comes out of Grim's mouth, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I have to do it again. Oh no!
If you have guidance, I'll let you cast guidance on yourself.
No.
There's some more
It
lines.
does say that I still have inspiration on my character sheet.
If you need it.
Can I use that?
Can I cast
Do you need
guidance
it?
on her?
I need it, yeah.
Yeah, then use it.
I need that. Whoa. Hold on. My dice went into my desk.
That's a good sign, right?
So much suspense. It's not like Jumanji where it rolls whatever it rolls regardless of where it went. You can re-roll it on the desk.
No, that's cool. It was still on my desk, just on the shelf in my desk. That's a 60.
Done.
Ooh,
Stabilized.
yeah.
10 or better stabilizes. Now you can breathe.
Yeah.
Which is what, one
They
hit point?
just fall back over, arms spread on the ground.
As you're looking around, you see that each of the things had emeralds over its eyes while it was in the thing, so those have fallen aside. But the mummy is actually wearing a pair of what have held up are like nice boots with like a wing motif on the side.
So 4 emeralds.
8 emeralds. 6 emeralds.
8.
6. There are three enemies. Each had 2 emeralds on it.
And,
It's important to note that the 2 of you are unconscious.
let's see. I'm just writing it down for party treasure.
Shae will look at the boots and
Attune to them before they wake up.
yeah.
I've had these the whole time.
Well, Glista definitely would have done it. You know, Shae is going to wake up the group first. Shake them awake. Dudes. Guys, come on, guys.
I need
All right.
about 7.5 more hours.
You cannot wake them up for 2 hours.
Oh.
You might as well take those boots.
Yeah, then I'll just take the emeralds and can I use like any way for me to figure out what these boots exactly are?
Arcana check or
Arcana check.
you can always just put them on and be like, oh, these are regular boots or these are magic.
Oh, sure. Well, then I
If
think
they're
Can't
cursed,
take
then you're fine.
identify
Just
as a
remember
spell.
that.
It makes me mad.
I'll put them on.
Identify is so not necessary in this edition, I feel. Unless
It's
you play
handy
a more
for
like
finding
hardcore.
out about something.
Yeah, I mean,
If I didn't want to put those on, I could identify and...
yeah, but I'm the kind of
But I
GM
can't even-
that usually gives you like,
I
oh,
can't
during
even
short
cast
rest,
it
you
as
can
a
Arcana.
ritual, though. Wait,
Girl
what if you
has
just
burned her shoes.
just taste the boot? Just lick the boot a little bit, like a
Lick the
potion.
boot.
Like a potion.
Just give it a little taste, just to see.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Lick the boots that have been worn by some creepy undead
Oh, yeah,
thing.
don't lick the inside. You'll get mummy rot. You want to lick the outside where the mummy foot wasn't.
No, I'll just shake them out. So
They're surprisingly clean when you take
Shake
them
them
off.
out real good.
I'll
You
put
do
them
not
on.
want this mummy rot. Look
You
at my
don't
lip.
talk
While there
your
is a bad
unconscious. I'll
smell
put
at
them on.
first, there's no bad smell inside the shoe after a moment. Speaking of bad smells, you do notice that there is still a breeze coming from that corner that looks like it leads to kind of like a tunnel that you might have to kind of duck through, but then you could walk through.
Okay.
And you hear a slight
That's
like
cool.
distant dripping sound.
That's absolutely cool, but these guys are 2 hours unconscious. Girl has earned her fashion time.
Oh yeah,
Put
no,
on.
absolutely. After an hour, you can become attuned to these boots if you so wish, because they are magical.
That sounds like
If you
great.
don't, they will come off.
That's a great idea. Just attune to something that I'm not. That sounds like something Shae would do. Sure, that's the worst thing that can happen. I can always put them off.
Yes.
So how
now
did-
at this
how did it
time,
get into magic
new
items?
souls.
Yeah, Shae.
No, I want
can
you
only
to pause.
attune to 3
I
at
want
a
you to
time?
pause and appreciate that joke for a moment, because souls and their boots.
Ah.
Damn it! I demand what is owed. So I rolled a treasure hoard for this, and I rolled like an 82 or something, which means that you got to roll on the magic table F, not A through whatever, but F. And then when I went to roll for the item on the magic table, I rolled a 100.
Booyah!
Yeah. And on magic table F, they start being individual items for each number at like 71. So
So Shae got boots of kick-ass awesomeness.
She got winged boots. which are weirdly uncommon as opposed to better than that. I was very hesitant to give this out, but I felt that it was fine.
The die hath spoken.
Yeah, and I usually choose loot, but I thought it'd be fun to roll a horde. So these are a wondrous item. They are uncommon. They require attunement.
Ooh,
Hi,
wondrous.
Maggie. While you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Holy.
It's like, remember Kid Icarus? How you would just float above where you would normally walk?
That's, I think, how most players use them, where you just kind of float. When you have attuned to them, the wing motif that was like sewn into the sides, like morphs and folds out and becomes unstitched and are like little feathery angel wings on the side of them.
Like Hermes' boots?
Yeah, but not like stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are actually really fucking good.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic. And you can look up a picture of what they look
version.
like. They are actually fairly stylish. They have like little medallions that hang down that are kind of like Middle Eastern belly dancer motif. You should look up a picture of winged boots. You can use the boots to fly for up to 4 hours, all at once, or in several shorter flights. Anytime you use them, you use a minimum of 1 minute. So even if you only fly for your
240
turn,
minimum uses.
Okay.
yes. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend at a rate of 30 feet per round until you land, which is slower than Featherfall.
Nice.
Which is interesting. I didn't even think about you being able to use these instead of fucking Featherfall. You'll never die falling off things. I really don't
Unless you
like
fall out of
flight
your
in
boots.
D&D, but unless this gets abused, nothing bad will happen to your boots. The Paladin in DCA had winged boots, and that was pretty okay. I might need to lower the time from like 4 hours to 2. It doesn't matter. The boots regain 2 hours of flight every 12 hours that they have not been used.
Okay, regain 2 hours. That's cute on the regain 2 hours flight not used. 12. Okay.
That sounds like a lot of complicated math.
It is. They're upset.
But I guess with great powerful boots comes a great responsibility for arithmetic.
It might be easier to make them have like a different trigger or something, so that you can use them less, but with more clear. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
They're actually just platform shoes with goldfish in the soles.
These it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all they do. You just have to be happy with
picture.
that.
Oh no, but they're amazing.
Those are pretty goddamn cool.
I think you know how much I hate players having flight, so we'll see.
I'm pretty sure no matter where Shae goes from now on, people will recognize her as a hero because of those boots. The hero meter
That's why I
is
kept 'em in there.
pretty much, it's defunct. There's no need for it anymore.
I'm not planning.
Or a
on
witch,
using
and
them.
they'll burn her. They flutter for a moment as you kind of get used to them, and then they sew back into themselves. So when you're not using them to fly, it's just a cool motif on the side. That's like so you see the boots, and just imagine that the wings like stitch up along the like heel and ankle and up the back of the calf.
They become like Adidas stripes up the side.
Kind of.
That's really cool.
Oh God, cat! Scared the shit out of me.
So I don't suppose my time spent near death counts as a long rest.
No, no, it's
Short
really
rest?
bad. No,
I was asleep for 2 hours.
fever dream. More
What's the short rest again?
1 hour.
An hour.
1 hour.
So you got a short rest if you want. You can just stack them up, make them into like a little pillow bed, or a little fort.
I'll make a fort out of them.
Yeah.
And eat their bones.
So you guys come round, and you feel ill. Your lips are parched, your eyes are dry and irritated. You just feel very dry in general. You almost feel like you have sand in your mouth. And you're kind of sore.
Mummy rot.
How are you guys doing? You all right?
Sick.
No, I had this once when I was a kid. I mean, it was cool because I couldn't go to school for 2 weeks, but other than that, it fucking sucks.
You know, this is it.
Oh,
Feel good.
mummy rot.
You,
What does that do?
I'm not even
It's
sure.
not- it's
Can
not
I
good.
even? I don't even think I can conjure a spell that can fix this shit. I better
No,
look.
I checked. You can't.
Damn
there
it.
is, when I was fighting the mummy, he had the room with the altar had some weird effect on it. You wanna maybe go to the altar and see if that can help?
So it was. It may have been the altar, but you know that it was like the shape of like a barrier in the doorway.
Right.
I'll try anything right now because this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I look green, but I feel yucky.
I think it's worth a try at least.
So we're at 1 hit point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you rest for
Excellent.
another hour, which you think you can do in here, you can use as many hit dice as you want.
Phen's gonna go kind of walk his way up to
Limp.
the altar, lean up and sit down and kind of lay up against it. So I'm staying here for a minute or 10 hours.
So are we poisoned? Is that
Nope.
where this falls?
Nope.
No. Is it? Are we diseased?
Would you like to take an Arcana check?
I would. Oop. -1 makes it an 18.
You are cursed.
Cursed shit. Oh, curses are bad. Fuck. God damn.
It's cool because
I'm-
Shae's going to get 2
I'm
million
not gonna
points out of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything out loud though. I'm gonna be like, no, it's all gonna be fine. Don't worry. All we need is to find a fucking healer that can fix a fucking curse, because I can't.
Well, I heard some back in a room where you guys had your rest. We had our little adventure. If we follow the breeze, I heard from the direction of the breeze, I heard some dripping sounds. Maybe there's some water. Maybe that'll make you feel a bit better.
Maybe.
I am really, really thirsty, so you might be onto something.
Yeah, I wish I could help you, but no, I can't.
So here's
I
how.
thought you were going to
here's
say,
what might
no,
work,
no, I
guys.
don't.
This may work. So if we can limp along and let Shae kill enough things to get enough XP to get us to 5th level, I can then take Remove Curse as a 3rd level spell.
Hey, how much XP did we get for that?
I don't think you and I got shit. Well, you might have. I didn't get anything.
No, I don't mistreat the party like that. As long as it's okay with Shae.
3,300 XP, right?
Yeah.
No, but not nothing.
I thought 3,300 sounded pretty fair.
It's reasonable.
This was a tough fight, so I'm expecting.
It was a very tough fight with a lot of ways where I could spiral out of
3,300
control very easily.
Yeah.
3,300 XP each, plus a good long rest here in this haunted, disgusting castle, and I think we'd be all set.
I'm not saying I'm trying to teach you a lesson, but don't steal from people. Don't steal from the dead, and you won't get murdered.
Yeah.
There was also a chance for this to be the first room you entered, so it could have gone either way. What are you doing? Are you in through the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's actually kind of damp in here, and but it's like fetid water, and you get to it kind of curls around, and then it goes up a bit of a slope. It's not stair step, but it's a bit of a slope, and you're able to kind of find your way through. It curls around, and then you look up, or you look around you, and you're in a stone cylinder. And you look up, and it looks like it's a well up above to the sky. You think you're in a well shaft that like broke open, and there's roots and stuff here, so you think it broke open and just the water leaked and flushed out this tunnel area.
Oh.
And that's what the dripping is. There is some fetid water and some residual from like probably the last rain.
And I'm conscious enough to like cast a spell right now.
You have 1 HP, so you're all good to go.
So
Or you have
yeah,
you took an hour rest, so you guys can spend as many hit die. I thought you did before.
Oh,
You
yeah.
went
oh, well, I think we asked for one, but I didn't know it was granted.
Oh yeah. No, I said you did.
Excellent. Okay.
1
Spend as
HP and a
many-
dream.
Spend as many dice as you want.
What's that say?
Where's my 8s?
And Phen, you can of course use if you didn't use your. I think you did though, and so you can use it right now.
I did.
But, okay.
Do we add our constitution to that?
You do to each one, and you can use them one at a time to be sure.
So I burnt all of my hit dice
Yeah.
to
No,
get up to
don't
25.
Don't doubt that at all.
I burnt all mine as well.
That was 3 CR3 creatures.
Whoa.
One being undead, who are not skeletons or zombies. They have substantial abilities.
Yeah.
They sucked. Shae, once again, hero.
And nobody will ever know.
Actually,
Oh no,
deserved
I'm
that
pretty
time.
sure since we survived it, there will be stories told.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but your stories aren't worth quite as much as like them seeing other things happening, etc.
Yeah, but I'm going to take up a nom de plume so nobody knows that it's me writing the stories.
I might require a level of bard for that.